Okay. When Lady Justice was here, I forgot to ask her could I borrow her green screen when she was gone. So, damn, my drink's empty. Oh, no, it ain't. I have some more. I figured we could watch some videos together is what I'm planning on doing here. I want to go caught watching, kind of. I swear I do. But it's probably not a good idea. So we'll see if we can get some people to join us. Let's see where we're at. Let's see if we're on the main channel. Yep. Oh, I see our folks coming in. We've got Keeper of the List, Trump Said, Epic Roller, and Good Citizen. It's good to see you guys. So yeah, I was thinking, since I don't think I'm going to go out caught watching, I was thinking we could watch some videos. I was thinking about watching that one of Lady Justice and Amazing this morning. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, have you? Because I don't want to bore y'all if y'all done seen it. Hey, killed it. It's good to see you. Hey, Free said. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I was napping earlier, and now I've got energy, and now it's late. So I got makeup in my eye. And I want to go somewhere now. I don't think I should go nowhere. 2 means you haven't seen it. Anyway, I'm going to look it up while I think about watching it. If not, we'll watch something else. But I want to watch this video anyway. I feel we might as well watch it together if you guys haven't seen it. I want to see what happened. And this was in Florida, so, you know. Let's see. I have it still up there live. Oh, man. I don't see it. I hope she ain't put it on private. Let me check his channel. My goodness. What? Where are the videos? I don't see them. Wait a minute, maybe that was it. No. Oh. Well, I don't understand it, guys. I can't find it, so I guess we won't be watching that. Let me go back to the StreamYards. I can't find it. I guess they both took them off. Y'all got some crazy weather in Texas? I couldn't find it. I really couldn't. And I hadn't seen all of it. It was there earlier. It was called Pulled Over. Because they had gotten pulled over. My understanding is that it was like a retaliation thing. Because he had gotten a disagreement with some people at the McDonald's or something. I don't know. I need a green screen. I really do, as you can tell. Okay, so anybody know of another good video we can watch? I think everybody's seen my dang library lady. That shit was funny. I think everybody's seen that already. Let's see if we can find something to watch. I'm sorry, I had planned on watching that one. Because I hadn't seen it yet. I skimmed through it, but I don't know why they privated it. And they might not have, I just can't find it maybe. Okay, so let's look. What's something we can watch? Good cut watch. Did y'all see the one about Joey Surreal where him and the Ragged Monkey got thrown in the car on top of each other? Y'all seen that one, didn't you? That shit was crazy. Oh god, I hit Jay's. I was trying to hit Joey's. Shoot, man. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see if y'all got any ideas, any videos that y'all want. Not YouTube. We don't want to watch ourselves on YouTube. Oh, goodness. No. Okay. I don't know. That one's gone, guys. The ones we were going to watch is gone. Thank you, Jake, for liking. I didn't really have another one picked out. I just assumed it was going to be there. Let me look on YouTube. Anything? Any egregious? Hey, Gary, any egregious videos y'all seen where you think we should watch together? Oh no, I'm gonna find us one. There's just no way. That's too much stuff on YouTube not to be able to find a video to watch with you folks. Okay, that's stupid. We don't even have to watch caught watching stuff. We can react to whatever. Everybody else does. I'm not mean normally like auditors but there are a lot of people that react to stuff on YouTube. We can just find a video and react to it. Okay. Maybe we should look at my history. Well, this is some shit, ain't it? I bring all you guys together here thinking I got something to show y'all, and then the damn video is not there. That's why you should always have a plan B. Not my dumbass. I didn't. I sure didn't. Here's a good one. Let's watch this one. This is a good one. Let's see. Let's watch this one, guys. Let's watch this one. Let me get the screen set up. We'll watch this one, okay? Back over here. An original John Felix video, yeah. Those are always great. Okay, so we got a video. This is a good one I seen today. And I think this guy's newer too, so maybe we'll get him some views and stuff. This shit's crazy. Alright, this was I think the 62nd precinct, I guess in New York. We'll see in a minute. Are we getting the screen shared with us? I hope so. Let me check real quick.
Here we are, guys. We're at the 6-2 precinct, Brooklyn, New York. It's November 5th. A little windy today. It's actually beautiful. But here we are, 6-2. Let's see if they're gonna violate my rights and see if I'm, allowed to go in or not. We're on Beth Avenue.
We okay on sound?
And Bay 22nd Street, which this is Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. And again, this is the 62nd precinct in Brooklyn, New York. Well, let's see what we can do here.
I will put this guy's link up when this video renders. Hey, Miss B, how you doing, baby? I hope you guys can hear this okay. We're watching videos together.
All right. It's a SHI, two M's, ENTI.
It's November 5th, and we're at the 6-2
All
right
right,
now,
I just get
guys.
your name just in case. You okay?
Hello. No, I don't need no help. I'm just take some pictures and.
Can we help you?
Is that?
You're not allowed to film here, okay?
Oh, I'm not allowed to film in here.
The sign right here.
Members of public are prohibited. Let's see this, guys. You see that?
Okay.
This is not a public space.
You see that sign, right? No statue, no nothing. That one's there says no smoking. Even if the one he showed him said no filming, there's no statue, no law. And this is the most basic shit in the world. They don't even fucking know. You know? Come on now. You tyrant motherfuckers. I'm sorry. This shit like pisses me off. Because it's so unnecessary, so uncalled for, so stupid, petty. The list goes on and on and on. Okay, so let's get back to the video. Sorry about that, guys. Oops. We might have lost the video. It's okay, don't worry, we'll get it back. I'm sorry, guys. Back to YouTube. There we go. And I gotta share the screen with you guys again. Oh, come on, Amy. You shouldn't have been messing with it. Well, fuck me. History. Library. History. No history. Unbelievable. Okay. Don't give me a minute. I'm sorry. God. Bet you I won't be interrupting this shit again. Fuck. Bet you I learned my lesson the hard way. Dang. That was supposed to be the idea. I thought you were supposed to be able to get to react to the video as you watched it. I guess it depends on if you know what the hell you're doing, and I guess I don't know too much. Okay, library. There we go. Okay, so we're going to pick up where we left off as soon as Amy shares it again. Pause for 1 minute. We're going to do this. Full screen. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on, Amy. This can't be happening. Okay. Chrome tab. YouTube. Share. That's not the right thing, but that's okay. This is. There we go.
Guys, we're at the 6-2 precinct in Brooklyn, New York. It's November 5th. A little windy today. It's actually beautiful. But here we are. It's 6-2. Let's see if they're gonna violate my rights and see if I'm, allowed to go in or not. We're on Beth Avenue. And Bay 22nd Street, which this is Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. And again, this is the 62nd precinct in Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Banana or Peggy.
Well, let's see what we can do here.
I sleep weird hours, Gary. I was asleep early.
All right. All right. It's SHI, 2 M's, ENTI.
It's November 5th, and we're at the 6-2
All
right
right.
now.
I just get your
guys.
name.
Hello. No, I don't need no help. I'm just take some pictures and.
Can we help you?
What's that?
You're not allowed to film here, okay?
Oh, I'm not allowed to film in here.
The sign right here.
Members of public are prohibited. Let's see this, guys. You see that?
Okay.
This is not a public space.
That's bullshit.
Public building. It's not.
There's a sign right there. No, this is not.
But it's a public building, right? No.
No.
It's not public.
No. Please stay.
No, I understand that. I'm just
All right.
saying. I thought since it's a public building, because
Good. You good now?
I mean, yeah,
You can
public
film.
building. I should be able to film in here. I mean,
Well,
it's.
you got your film. You can go now.
Why should I be able to go? Are you a sergeant?
No, I'm not.
What's your name and badge number?
Cementi.
Cementi.
29028.
So am I being kicked out of a public building?
You're not allowed to film here. Look, the sign's right there.
Well, that's just the policy. I mean, this is a public building. At all, Captain? All right.
Turn the camera off now.
All right. I'm sorry. I'll walk out. Is this an unlawful order?
Sir, yes.
I'll leave right now. No problem. I'll leave. Okay. I'm sorry. I just figured it's a public building. I'm allowed to record. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I'll be outside in the public space, right? I'm allowed to record here. I got no ill will, officer. I got no ill will. I'm just trying to work on a story on the 6-2. That's what I'm trying to do. Everyone says it, but this is a public building, though. I mean, even though but that's just a policy, sir. So I'm being kicked out of the 6-2. Wow. Here we are. I'm being kicked out of the 6-2 now. See this? So any precinct I go to in Brooklyn, they're just going to kick me out. It's a public building. Isn't this a public building? I mean, 62nd Precinct, Police Station. 6-2. Even the captain got up. He started yelling at me. Wow. Okay. I'm off for order to get out. Okay, I'm sorry. Unbelievable. I'm not allowed to walk into a precinct in Brooklyn. He was actually on the phone and he saw me recording. It was the other two guys that got upset. I'm assuming this is the lieutenant's car right here, since it says lieutenant. Lieutenant. He drives a Honda.
Go to film, go across the street. street and film. We're not allowed.
I'm in public. I'm in public right now.
To film. Go across the street and film right now.
All right.
Turn
Are you
it
giving
off.
me a lawful order?
Turn it off.
Okay.
I
Why
will go-
are you coming at me, Martin? I'm sorry. I'm just
Turn it
recording
off.
in public.
Turn it off.
Why
Turn
am I
it off.
being
Look.
arrested right now?
Turn
Are
it
you
off.
serious? I'm being
Shut it
detained.
off. Shut it off.
Am I being
Shut
detained
it
right now?
off. Yes, you are being detained because you.
Well. I don't know if he was arrested or what after that. I put his link in the description, and I'll put it in this video link when it's done. So, isn't that crazy, guys? Let's see. Let me see what you guys think about that. What do y'all think about that? Isn't that crazy? It's like fucked up, man. And I see Lady Jessica, ask her if she's got a green screen, and she'll let me borrow it for a while. I mean, this isn't bad for no green screen, but it looks so much better for the green screen. Okay, y'all want to watch more videos? What do y'all want to do? Anybody got any videos they suggesting? But I'll look for one. I don't know what Lady Justice and them, what happened to theirs. They must have put it on private. I don't know. Or maybe it's, even if it's still rendering, I should be able to find it. I don't know. Well, guys. Any other time there'd be a million of videos that I'd be wanting to watch. Let's look at our law enforcement. That's a good place to look. Let's see, police open carry. That was armed fisherman's. Oops, it's a camera. Baltimore is dying. I don't have to answer questions. Okay, let's watch this. This is the DUI lawyers. Hopefully he won't get mad at me for using his shit. We'll have to we'll probably have to skip and pause to this though, because we're reacting to it. I hope you don't mind, because we are reacting. So let me share this with you guys. I love the DUI lawyer. I hope you don't get mad because I share part of his video. Okay, so we need to go back to StreamYards. StreamYards, baby. StreamYards. Okay, and then we're going to go to the YouTube. Go to history. Right over here. Okay. I'm fixing to share. Good night, Charlie.
November 18th, a trial was held appealing the conviction of my client William, who was pulled over in Nicholas County, West Virginia, for flashing his lights to warn oncoming traffic of a speed trap. This is the one where during the stop he was arrested for laughing at the police officer who was writing him a ticket for the non-existent crime. About a month earlier, I posted the body cam footage taken by this police officer, J.D. Ellison, a deputy with the Nicholas County Sheriff's Department. That was the one titled West Virginia's Most Ignorant Cop. And people were shocked by what they saw, just as I was. My video went well over 1 million views. Others covered it as well, including Audit the Audit and Lackluster. I'm not going to make you wait for the fantastic news about the appeal trial. The client was victorious. The conviction was overturned and thrown out. He was vindicated, and I was proven correct all along about the law, though that shouldn't really have been a difficult issue in the first place. You'll want to wait around to hear the details about the appeal trial, as well as what else I uncovered about the past conduct of this police officer. The ticket itself for allegedly improper flashing of lights wasn't that big of a deal. It's more than that, though. It's about the very concept of justice and life in a free country. If a police officer can pull you over in the absence of reasonable suspicion that an actual crime was committed and then put you in handcuffs and illegally detain you without justification just because he wants to or because you hurt his feelings, then there's nothing stopping him from doing more than that. It's a slippery slope with no safety net. In that type of world, a government via a police officer can destroy your life, figuratively or even literally speaking, for any reason at all. Because he doesn't like your skin color, because you laughed at him and hurt his delicate feelings, because of your political speech, because of your vote, and so on. I think that part of what made me so angry about this footage is the fact that William is just such a nice guy. He was so polite, forthright, and cooperative during this traffic stop. Then you just see the brutal and malicious nature of this police officer rise to the surface. Then, instead of just seeing William suffer the abuse of this man, you see others, your own father, your grandfather, your son, your friend. That's when you realize that bad cops, those controlled by their ego and by their anger, they prey on the weak, on the innocent. They don't pull over a group of Hell's Angels and abuse them. They pull over someone like William and arrest him and put him in handcuffs, not because he committed any crime, but just to flex the government power that they wield, for ego and for control. Pick up the can, citizen. People frequently ask me, why do police officers act in this way, perfectly aware that they're recording themselves with their own body cams? The answer probably is that they don't see anything wrong with their behavior. That's why the title of the original video here was so spot on, West Virginia's Most Ignorant Cop. He's completely ignorant to the fact that a normal person would watch this video and be shocked and appalled. To him, though, it's just another day at work. These guys aren't going to pick on someone their own size. They'll prey on those that they see as easy victims. And now I remember this guy. We've seen him before. After the first video was published, information just flowed in about this particular police officer. Usually with these types of cops, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, many of you who have driven through West Virginia over the years have been aware of this notorious speed trap on the 4-lane US 19 through Summersville, West Virginia, which is in Nicholas County, same county. In the past, it was widely regarded as the worst speed trap in the state. And now we know why this particular cop was so triggered by the audacity of one citizen warning another citizen about a speed trap. Back in 2018, my local community was outraged after a disabled local man who worked at our grocery store collecting the shopping carts was apparently pulled over by the same guy. The victim of this thug cop is just the sweetest guy that you'll ever meet. Everyone loves him. Everyone looks out for him. He suffered through spinal meningitis as a child, which left him 90% deaf and with severe physical limitations. But nobody in the community could protect him when he drove through Nicholas County, West Virginia, the notorious speed trap. This sweet man driving to visit his family gets pulled over by our friend Deputy J.D. Ellison.
We're going to pause just for a minute. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't think this guy would strike me. He seems to be a nice guy, but I'm not trying to steal his footage here. I'm just trying to share it, you know. This is a crazy situation, and no, it's crazy, Gary. It really is. A lot of things are crazy. I couldn't believe when I went to court that the judge didn't want to see the evidence, the video evidence. She didn't want to see mine or theirs. I don't understand how you can rule on something when there's video and you don't want to look at it. All right, so we're going to go back to Mr. Civil Rights Lawyer. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, man.
Supposedly got at that time for having no brake lights. Later, these brake lights would magically start working again when this man's brother retrieved his vehicle from impound. He ended up getting arrested for DUI based solely on the word of Deputy Ellison, who claimed that he failed field sobriety tests. But he probably looked to Ellison like he was a drug dealer or up to no good. Combine this with the fact that the man has difficulty communicating with people due to his disabilities, and no doubt has physical issues performing these bogus field sobriety tests. We saw how Deputy Ellison treats his victims at traffic stops. Imagine being a black disabled man with difficulty communicating and hearing. You get put in handcuffs and accused of DUI. All it takes is Deputy Ellison determining that you look like a criminal or you're offending him in some way. This is why body cams are so important. This is the only way that Deputy Ellison was exposed. This is the only way that so many other bad cops have been exposed. If we have no footage and all we have is their police report written by that cop, they're not going to put the truth in there. So this sweet man gets arrested by Ellison in 2018. Ellison tows this man's vehicle. This man, mind you, had very little money. He worked at a local grocery store returning cards for people. His brother ends up coming and bailing him out and paying the tow bill for him. This cost him $350 that he didn't have. When people find out about this back in our local community, they are angry across the board. A local legislator finds out, it hits the news. He calls for an investigation by the Attorney General. Next thing you know, the cops are backtracking. According to WVVA News, after they aired their original story, the arresting agency, at least on paper, issued a shocking statement. Here it is. Summersville Police Chief John Nowak said Thursday his officers did not participate in the arrest of Jeffrey Jones on Sunday, August 5th. Although Patrolman R.L. McClung with the Summersville Police Department signed both pages of the criminal complaint, the chief said the officer merely notarized the document for the arresting officer, Deputy J.D. Ellison, with the Nicholas County Sheriff's.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your
Why can't we hear?
Sheriff's Department. So it wasn't us, it was that guy, basically. Originally, Ellison's name wasn't on the document. Everyone thought it was this McClung guy. But wait a minute, Deputy Ellison didn't sign the document. The town claims to the news media that their officer merely, quote, notarized the document and submitted it on behalf of Deputy Ellison. So the first person narrative, i.e. the police report and the criminal complaint, was written by Ellison but not signed by him. Instead, signed by some other cop working for an entirely different agency. In West Virginia, the state Supreme Court provides these criminal complaint forms to law enforcement to effectuate pre-indictment arrests. These are basically arrest warrant applications. They're completed and signed under oath by a police officer and then submitted to the magistrate in that county, who is then required to review those sworn allegations and then make one of two choices. Either yes, there is probable cause to issue an arrest warrant, or no, there is not probable cause, and therefore there is no arrest warrant, which would also order the release of an arrestee should he already be in custody. So here, a narrative was provided by Deputy Ellison, but his name is nowhere on it. Some other cop's name is on it. But those aren't that other cop's sworn words. The document didn't mention the allegations that were written in the first person narrative style as having come from some other police officer. Just looking at the document, a magistrate would know the identity of the actual police officer whose words they're reading and making this decision about. In any event, the whole thing just apparently went away quickly. The fact that Deputy Ellison did that to this man and completely escaped accountability in 2018 demonstrates why he felt emboldened to treat William the way he did in 2022. Did he have any supervision? Who was supervising him? Was his supervisor doing the same thing? Did his supervisor share the same ethics and morals as Ellison? Was he just turned loose to do as he pleased? At the end of the day, in West Virginia, the prosecuting attorney is actually the top law enforcement official. In the case of Williams' interaction with Ellison in 2022, there would have been no conviction without the prosecutor. Same with the magistrate who entered the conviction. I don't see how any member of the bar or even any freedom-loving American can look at that body cam footage of William and Ellison at this traffic stop and not instantly conclude that the charges should be dropped immediately and an apology given, and then some. So let's for 1 second assume that the prosecutor did not see the footage prior to the conviction taking place. Let's just assume that. Now fast forward to the appeal. So here's what happened. After publishing the YouTube video, apparently people started just blowing up the county 911 communication center. The county reached out to me to clarify that it was the sheriff's office who engaged in the conduct you see in the video and for people to direct ire at them rather than the 911 center. Thus, I provided an update about that information in the video comments and description. It was clear, very clear, that members of that community did not like what they saw in the video. Here was the problem. Technically, the conviction was in place. That means that we have a big problem with being able to succeed in a civil rights lawsuit. The conviction had to go. Otherwise, the federal courts would be barred by something called the Heck Doctrine from ever holding that the stop was unlawful. If a West Virginia court rendered an adjudication that William committed a traffic violation under West Virginia law, and that conviction stood, no federal court could thereafter even rightfully conclude that the conviction was garbage. The federal court would be forced to treat William as having violated West Virginia law, which would mean valid justification existed for the initial stop and detainment, even though it didn't. That's a problem, because the point is, valid justification did not exist, so the conviction had to go. At the same time, however, the video had gone viral. No doubt the local prosecutor, maybe the judge, and others, they might not be happy with me. This creates a problem. If William appeals it and walks in with me, that might actually end up hurting him because maybe they don't like me. They then see what's coming as well, obviously. That is a distraction as well as a possible conflict. So I found another lawyer, a patriot I've worked with before, John Belinovich out of Charleston, West Virginia. He volunteered to do the job and to help. He got the appeal filed in time, which is not easy, by the way. They make it so difficult that 2 or 3 lawyers together can hardly figure out how to make it through the red tape to appeal one of these things. I can imagine how difficult or impossible it would be for someone acting pro se, as William was initially here. So the other John gets the appeal filed, and it gets scheduled for November 18th at 2:00 p.m. That was Friday. In West Virginia, the appeal of a misdemeanor goes to the next court, to the local circuit court. There you basically start over and just redo the trial. You have another trial this time before a real judge, not just a magistrate, most of whom have never even been to law school or practiced law. So this is the judge that you would have for a first-degree murder trial. So the same assistant prosecutor who was at the first hearing shows up. Thus, it was a good call to bring in the other John. In our debriefing session, John told me that the prosecutor still wasn't backing down. He hadn't changed his mind. He still wanted the conviction. So they had the trial. Deputy Ellison was there. He was placed under oath, and John began to question him. Ellison admitted that he pulled over William for flashing his lights, just like we see in the video. So we already knew that, and there was no attempt made at coming up with some other valid reason to make the stop, which sometimes happens. Didn't happen here. That's good. Eventually, the judge stopped the trial and said he was acquitting William of the charge because the flashing lights statute that he was charged with violating pertains to equipment. It does not pertain to William's behavior. And this is exactly correct. So the charges were dismissed and William won. So now we're clear to proceed with a civil rights lawsuit. The other John also is going to come along for the ride as well. But I can't get out of my head the anger that I feel at this prosecutor who, even after watching this video footage, couldn't bring himself to do the right thing here. Again, it's not just about William. If William was undisputedly treated this way, taken for a ride through the criminal justice system for no lawful reason, how many others are there out there? The discretionary power of prosecutors is enormous. It's life and death. I just find what happens.
Okay, guys. Okay, so the rest of that you can watch on his channel. That was almost the end of it. But what he was saying there makes so much sense to me. Like, he couldn't believe that public defender, looked at that. I'm not public defender. That prosecutor. I can't believe that in my case, you guys all seen my case. If you haven't, you're new around here. Most people see it a million times. But if you haven't seen it, please do see it. It's so egregious. It's such bullshit. I was arrested August 21st, 2021. My next court date is in December. I don't know why they put it off this month. I come home for it to be on November 10th. They put it off. I'll be on my 5th judge, and nobody wants to look at the evidence. And the prosecutor, he filed a Travis, and even that lady was asking, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And she was showing him like some kind of law book to look at to explain all the, things about filing the Travis. And he said, yeah, he wanted to go with it. So. And I don't know. She didn't look at no evidence. She did. She didn't grant my motion, but she also did it with she withheld not with justification. She withheld prejudice. So it was without prejudice, so it can't be seen again. So I'm gonna put the I'm dropping the link if anybody would like to come up and conversate for a little bit. I will be putting the links to both of those videos in the description. The one is, I think, Brooklyn Audits, and the other is a civil rights lawyer. And I'll put both of their description in, plus people's been putting in the chat. And we'll put the StreamYard link up, see if anyone wants to come up. Yeah, it's already 2 o'clock in the morning. Damn, I didn't know it's that late. I guess I sleep weird times. Sometimes I usually get up real early, and then sometime during the daytime I wind up taking a nap. It's usually later, like in the evening. Like tonight, I fell asleep as I was watching Sunday service. I fell asleep right in. Yeah, he's Brooklyn Audits, the one guy. So we'll share his link to. Wow, he only has 642 subscribers. But his video got 6.6 thousand views. How do people get that many views? I don't understand it. Am I that bad? Is my shit that boring? That I can, why do I only get like 150, 200 views and everybody else gets thousands and thousands? What am I doing wrong, guys? Do y'all know? That's a good idea, X. What was that? More than just a 4th-minute violation? You talking about the case we were just talking about, or what? Okay, and then Punta Gorda, guys, I don't know if I'm going to get to go fishing or not. I want to go on the 26th with the orange fishermen and others, but I don't know if I'm going to get a ride or not. I would like to go. It's going to be on the 26th of November. Ow, I need a green screen. Anybody got any videos we want to look at? Anybody want to come up and speak for a little bit? We got a nice little crowd in here, man. We should do something. We got 30 people in here. Oh, yeah, I tried. Me and Amanda, we've been trying for like 3 or 4 days to get together. I seen them the night that Lady Justice was here. But it doesn't matter. I mean, me and me and Amanda have worked together for a lot of, and plus I'm still with the best of the best, man. It's not just, it doesn't matter. I can go out there and video no matter who I'm with, and it doesn't matter. I mean, if you look at my, and that's another thing I've noticed, like I've got my audits on the playlist, most of them, and I wonder if a lot of people never even see them. That's why I've been sharing it lately. It's called 1A Freedom, something like that. It's a playlist. But yeah, I mean, me and Amanda, we used to work together all the time. We started out together. I mean, yeah, I say we did. I mean, we had both recorded. Hey, Rob, we had both recorded a little bit by ourselves, but basically, we went out filming together a lot. We still film together a lot, but schedules get hard to meet up with people. Like their day when I went out, she wanted to go with me. She was planning on going with me, but then something happened. It's hard. Well, that'd be cool. Yeah, Rogue's nice to work with. I like working with Rogue. You should definitely work with him, Gary, if you get a chance to. Definitely. He's like, he's what I wish I could do. He's like, could be so quiet. It's hard for me to be quiet on those audits, Okay. Knock myself off the screen. I guess nobody's going to come up here with me, so I guess I'm going to let you guys go. I'm glad we got together for a few. I appreciate y'all coming in. Yeah. Rogue's a nice guy. He's a little quiet, but he's nice. He's really nice. And when I was in Titusville, I got to meet his wife and his kids and stuff too. That was nice. And yeah, I've met Wright's Crispy. I just haven't got a video with him yet. We've been talking about it forever. And hopefully I'll be meeting Joey's real soon. If I wish I had a green screen because my face goes in and out on that. I mean, it's not bad for not having a green screen. All right, guys. Well, I love you guys, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a while. And we'll do this again sometime, okay? My name is American Amy, and I'm out of here. Bye, guys. Thank you. Y'all have a good night, morning, whatever it is. Bye-bye.